Well, hello there. Here's my very first video as Alison the Book Chick. So the purpose of this YouTube channel is for me to share with you some of the cool books that I've been reading. I read a lot of things for our business Chicks Who Click, as well as lots of different things for my practice, because as some of you will already know, I'm a chiropractor, and so I love to read things that might be useful for practice members to also read. But I also read a whole lot of fiction, and you know, I've found that I find it really difficult to get involved with book clubs. Sometimes it's the regular commitment, and sometimes it's just finding people who want to read similar things. So I thought, hey, why don't I start my own little channel here where I can share what I'm reading, and maybe you might like to contribute as well, comments and statements about books that you're reading, and we can all share a little bit. So I've decided to start off with this one by Christos Tolkos. Now, it's called Damascus. Now, I've read a couple of Christos's books before. The very first one that I read was called The Jesus Man, and that was incredibly confronting for me in terms of the overt sexuality that was exhibited through there. Was a subculture that I hadn't previously been aware of, I suppose. I read that a long time ago. Then I've also read Barracuda and The Slap. Now, The Slap I found, again, quite uncomfortable, mainly because, well, maybe we'll talk about that another day, but just as he goes through each of the characters, I found myself not liking any of them, basically. And so what happens is that you become on the side of the character he's currently talking with, I suppose, as it goes through the different chapters. So I expect to be a little uncomfortable at some point in reading this. It's a book about religion in some contexts, but the thing with Christos, he's always a fabulous storyteller. So even if you don't necessarily resonate with the content, what you find is that you can't put it down. So I'm excited to dive into this one. So the way this channel is going to work is I will let you know the book that I'm going to be reading, and then as soon as I've finished it, I'll come back up and give you my comments and my insights on it. Just short little précis on it, I suppose, and then hopefully that might inspire you to go ahead and make some time to do some reading yourself. So first video from the Book Chick. I'm sure at some stage I will get better at producing these and maybe even get some better audio going, but to begin with, let's just get started. Hey, done is better than perfect, that's what I always say. So I'll see you on the other side when I've finished with Damascus. Bye.